Hey guys, Tanya Bryson here and welcome back to the channel. This is not some regular list of a whole bunch of jobs, how much they pay, and go out there and do whatever you can, okay? It's a video of me giving you guys a list of very good jobs that take basically less than 2 years to actually get into and telling you exactly how I would go about approaching them and actually doing it, okay? That way you're not alone. That way someone is not just telling you, for example, like, here's a job, go do it. But they're not giving you any ideas on how to approach it. And by the way, number 6, it's a list of 7, okay? But number 6 is probably like the hardest job I put in here that honestly, I didn't want to put in there because it just brings back bad memories, but it is a good job. And you'll know why when we actually get there, okay? But number 1 is going to be a personal trainer. I have a friend. His name is William. I'm going to link his stuff down below. And this guy is phenomenal with his training stuff. But he is a personal trainer. He makes good money, but he's also able to grow into that, okay? If you're just a personal trainer at a gym and all you do is basically train people here and there, you're probably not gonna make a good enough amount of money to actually support and sustain a family. So my approach would be this, okay? I would become a personal trainer and do what my friend William is actually doing. He's doing his whole like personal training at a gym. He goes to a fancy gym. Also, I think he gets a free membership. Pretty cool, William. But on top of that, the cool thing is that he has external clients. So you could actually get other clients from outside and train them and make money this way. On top of that, you could build a social media brand around yourself and sell courses, nutrition, and different training modules to people. And on top of that, you could also make content and make money from that. This is something that takes like less than a year to get into, maybe even like less than 6 months, honestly. But the truth is, there is so many things you could do with personal training and just basically grow it massively. And one of my favorite things about it is, if you're good at it, you're also going to be healthy. So it's a job that kind of motivates you to stay in shape and to stay healthy. Unless you're doing personal training for people that are trying to get on some gear, if you know what I mean, okay? Now, number 2 is welding and non-destructive testing. It's NDT technician. You probably never heard about that because I've never heard about it until I met this guy when I was on Facebook Marketplace. And this guy told me, Tommy, in less than a year, I was able to get this job and I'm making like over $80,000, I think it was, something like that, like a crazy amount of money. He's like, I'm built up to like over 150K, and his dad also did it. But that job honestly scared the heck out of me. I would never do it. I'm telling you about it because you can take your own risks. You're grown enough to do that. But here's why. Welding is fine. Welding is you just welding things here and there. It takes less than 2 years. You can get into it. Fine, great. You go to trade school, great stuff. But a non-destructive testing, they use basically sound and radiation to test like piping, okay? And to see where it needs to be welded and where it's weak and all this stuff, okay? But the main problem is you can have gas leaks that you cannot smell that could literally take you out, you know what I mean? And this guy was telling me about a gas leak scare he actually had where he couldn't breathe. And he literally had to run out of there to save his life, okay? Because people actually do not make it home. So it's a job that you want to do some investigation on, but welding is definitely a good one. But the non-destructive testing thing, he does it and he's fine. His dad does it and he's fine. So it's something that you might want to take the proper precautions to do it safely, but you can make a lot of money doing it, honestly. Now, number 3 is something that I would personally do because it's pretty simple. It's like risky for some people, but I don't really consider it that risky. It's going to be working for a gas company as a gas technician or a gas survey technician. And the idea is when I came here to Oklahoma, I'm here temporarily, by the way, I needed to have like the gas valves open and set up here in this home. And the guy came over with a company truck. He came, he did a whole little turn thing, and boom, he just earned his money. Kind of crazy to me. And then there's actually like a weird smell in the house one time, and the guy also came and he tested and he said, Tommy, don't worry, you don't have a gas leak. It's just that something's going on, so that's why it smells like that. Don't worry about it. But the point is, these people receive training that takes less than 6 months, I think between 8 to 12 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, honestly, and they're able to make between 18 to 25 to $30 an hour. And you also get a company truck. To me, that is awesome because it means you're not working at McDonald's. It means you're not working some normal job without any growth. You could actually have this job, have your benefits, have your truck, and also get some pretty good income while you're doing it. And it's very quick to actually get into it. So I would probably do it as a job where I actually get started into and save a ton of money and try to build out a business and so on. But you know me, I'm always trying to figure out a way to stop working for the man for the most part. I never want to find a job where I'm going to be doing it for the rest of my life. I don't like that idea much. Now, number 4 is going to be electric line work, okay? These guys, man, I have a guy in the church I'm currently going to, and he does this and he's always traveling, all right? He sometimes is over here, sometimes over there, and he's always doing this job. And these people can make upwards to even $200,000, a lot of money, okay? And you don't need a crazy amount of training. These are the people that are installing new electrical lines, maintaining them, and fixing them when they actually go bad. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's also a job that takes like less than 2 years to actually get into, which is great. But I wouldn't say like you're gonna start making 200K, by the way, because it's between 120 to 200K. But would I personally do this job? Honestly, I probably wouldn't, unless it's like a local job, because I just don't like jobs where I have to be going somewhere else and sleeping there and then coming back to my family. Because again, I do have a wife and I do have a child, and I do want to spend as much time with them as possible. So it's just something that I personally wouldn't do, but it might be good for a season. You know what I mean? That's the idea. Now, number 5 is going to be a diesel mechanic, okay? Yes, I understand, all right? A lot of cars these days are electric and you have like normal gasoline, but guess what? 75% of trucks, like they do the whole trucking thing with Amazon and all these companies, well, they run on diesel. And diesel, which is very surprising to me, it also takes less than 2 years to actually get into. Some programs can be like less than a year and you're able to start working on these things, all right? So again, some jobs are going to be extinct at some point, like if we become like fully electric at a certain point, okay? But we need the grid and the energy to be able to do that, by the way. But in the meantime, we do have diesel, and there is a large population of people that actually have them, truckers. And if you're able to specialize in that, you're able to make a good amount of money in the meantime, which is great, honestly. Number 6, this is the one I told you about, which is the hardest for me to actually talk about, is dialysis technician. And here's why. You know, if you guys been watching me for a while, you guys know my dad passed away, and you know, he was getting dialysis and all this other stuff. So to me, I don't really like thinking about this stuff. And just today, literally as I'm making this video, I got the news that my dad's sister, she just passed away, and she was also on that dialysis stuff, okay? But it is, and also in my past, you know, I've known people that they're on dialysis, all that stuff. It's just a miserable thing, honestly. It's terrible. That's why I say try to take care of your health as much as possible. Take care of yourself, okay? But dialysis technician is something that also takes like probably like 12 weeks. 12 weeks to get training and everything, and maybe up to 6 months, and you're just basically working right away. And you can make a good amount of money, like 44 to $50,000. You know, for some people, they might say that's not a lot of money or whatever, but if you're able to make like $50,000, like with 6 months worth of training, and then you're able to get into something else or just do overtime later on, it sounds like a great job for me while you're trying to figure things out, or if you want to permanently do it. But I personally would never do that job, just for my background and what that whole disease and all that thing means to me for the most part, okay? That's just my personal thing, but I can't let my personal experiences get in the way of telling you about opportunities that actually exist in the marketplace. Now, number 7 is an HVAC tech. I have an uncle, and he actually does this, man, and he makes a ton of money doing this stuff, you know, but his main thing is like installing ACs, fixing ACs, but he also deals with refrigeration, like on a commercial side, like, you know, like when you go to like a McDonald's or a supermarket and you see like those commercial fridges where you see like the sodas and all that stuff. He fixes all that stuff. He fixes the soda machines at Burger King and McDonald's and all that stuff. And he told me about not that clean, all right? So I don't do like, you know, like ice cream machines and soda machines. I don't do that stuff, all right? I just rather just drink water from my filter at home. And I'm good with that, all right? But yeah, this can make a lot of money. One thing I will say is whenever you are doing a job where the vast amount of people don't have any knowledge, like someone can be looking at you, looking at an AC unit, and you trying to like find out what's going on, and they will be like, they don't know, they don't have a single idea what you're doing, all right? They believe everything you say. So be very careful with this job, because I've heard of some stories where people, they hire an HVAC guy, he comes in, he says, this is going to be an $800 problem. And they find someone else, and the guy tells them, like, this is a very simple issue, you know, it's like $50. You just have to replace this, they replace it, it's back to work, and everything's fine. There are people that are literally out there deceiving people, you know, because people don't have that much experience, and they make more money, yes, but I believe sincerely that you reap what you sow. So if you're out there stealing from people because of their ignorance, you're eventually gonna, you know, something's gonna happen to you. All right, that's my whole idea. So it's a great job to get into. Less than 2 years. You're always gonna have work. When real estate is hot and they're building, they're gonna need you. When real estate is not that hot and they're not building, units are still gonna eventually go bad. They're still gonna need maintenance and they're still gonna need you. So it's a job that I think for this moment it's always gonna be in demand. So it's a good trade to actually get into. Less than 2 years, and you could actually build out a business with this and turn it into potentially a multi-million-dollar business. But that's later on. For this moment, it serves as a good trade. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and thank you for all the support. I really appreciate you guys. Peace.